we need economic growth. We need jobs. And you're seeing that across the board where our local governments are struggling with making their budget and keeping up with the general growth of paying police officers and firemen. But what they need to understand is we need the private sector economic growth that helps your tax base grow. And we have to be more friendly to those private sector job creators to energize our economy, to let it grow so we can provide those vital things for our schools and infrastructure and general services that the citizens deserve and demand. I think the budget that we will be dealing with next year will start off $700 million in the hole. And that's because we've had some one-time federal money that's shored up last year's budget. But going forward, we've got to fill that hole. And we have to figure out how do we do that. And with our economy, with the oil and gas industry, the service industry in trouble, and also our tourism, entertainment industry not rebounding the way, those are things that we need to get back open, back going in a way that can help our citizens prosper. It's all about prosperity and jobs and getting the economy rolling again in Louisiana. I think the goal that I had for our tort reform was bringing Louisiana more in line with the rest of the country. When we lowered our jury thresholds from 50,000 to 10,000, bringing it more in line, wherever we can do that in the state of Louisiana to where, sometimes they say, oh, we're an outlier. We don't need to be an outlier. We need to be more in line. We do need to be leading the pack, but we need to make sure that our structure mirrors how business is done across the country. We don't want to make it more difficult for someone to do business in Louisiana. We want to make it as easy or easier than it is in any of our sister states. For Shreveport-Bossier, we need an investment in infrastructure, and I hope that our federal partners will help us with an infrastructure bill, finishing Interstate 49 through the heart of Shreveport-Bossier will help not only Shreveport-Bossier, but help our state, commerce from the Port of New Orleans up to Canada, through Kansas City, through Bentonville, Arkansas, which is the home of Walmart. These are things that with the crossing of I-49, I-20, we have a port, so that works. In commerce, we are within 2.5 hours of Dallas, Texas. It can work, and Shreveport-Bossier is in a good crossroads for commerce, but we have to make those investments. But we do need help from our federal delegation to finish I-49, and we need to work on things that make commerce flow better across the state of Louisiana, and especially in Shreveport-Bossier. I think that we've had a lot of good debates in the legislature, and I think that's always good that no side has all the answers. Sometimes that through our debating back and forth, we find that's a good idea, let's make that work and move forward. So I'm a senator, I'm one vote, I need my colleagues to support me, I need my colleagues in the House of Representatives to support, and we need the citizens of our state to also make sure that their legislators are hearing from them of what's important. And with that, we'll move forward. And that, I think you're seeing more and more of that of input. It needs to be constructive. Don't just be a naysayer, but bring ideas of what helps us move the state forward.